Well, we've had kind of a quiet season, Bob, in the fact that we haven't seen a lot of big, powerful storms.
Right. Energy-wise, it was the second weakest season thus far from 1950. So that's saying a lot. And then all of a sudden, boom, this fires up. And this is going to change things. We're at least midway through now in terms of intensity of seasons. Because this one is now just a monster out there. 140-mile-an-hour winds. It went from just about an 85-mile-an-hour storm to 140 in just a short period of time. And you can see now that well-defined eye. That is a classic look to a hurricane. And when you mention the gusts are up to 165 miles an hour within that center, only about 20 miles out from the center. The eye itself is 15 miles in diameter, and that means it's a tightly wound system. And it still has a chance to grow even stronger as it's over some very warm water. And intensity forecasting, you can throw them out because in reality, this was supposed to be only a weak Category 2 storm by this time, the forecast projection. And again, that means it could gain some strength. There's some deep convection even to the east of the center at this point. There are tropical storm warnings in effect for the northern tip of, looks like Columbia there. Now, we are looking at basically some easterly winds as a result of Matthew, and that's good news for the red tide because with that west wind, it puts all the impacts on the coast. This is the latest report as of today, this afternoon, in fact, and you can see all the areas in orange and red are very high concentrations of red tide. And again, that's a big concern all the way down to Inglewood, and looks like that will stick around for a while. But with that east wind starting to develop, especially on Sunday, it'll start to blow some of that red tide offshore at least a little bit and disperse it somewhat. We'll have a little bit of a sea breeze developing tomorrow, but not much. As far as the Van Ways webcam goes, it looks nice out there for football Friday night. Most of the game should be okay. There are some showers trying to pop up in the Gulf, but there's some real dry air around right now. And with that dry air in place, any showers that do pop up should not be around that long. And the rain chance is very small at 20%. I wouldn't discount one or two showers here and there, but you can see most of the activity into central Florida pushing off toward the east. Some inland counties may have some problems with some of the games in action, but the coastal counties, notice how these showers are around and they move off to the east and they quickly fade away. So one or two pop-up showers possibly this evening. You can see that activity southwest of Wauchula. Wauchula is going to get some rainfall. There's that dry air I mentioned. You can see it just kind of working its way in right there into Sarasota and Manatee counties. Although once in a while you see a shower pop up here and there, it doesn't last long because it taps into that dry air into the upper levels of the atmosphere. Right now we do have some clouds around. It's going to be a warm game to start things off with a heat index right now at 94 degrees, the pressure at 29.98 inches. And as far as the high goes, well, 90 once again. We keep staying in the 90s, it seems. 76 the low this morning. And rainfall we've had so far for the month just under 5.5 inches. Statewide temperatures 87 in Jacksonville. Cooler though in Orlando with storms. Miami also checking in with some rainfall there. 88-degree water temperature. Temperatures all pretty much in the mid to upper 80s right now. Some cooler readings way inland at Sebring at 79. Well, this is the story, weather story of the day and so far of the season, the strongest one of the season. This is Matthew. It is now Category 4 status. As far as the latest goes, 140-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving to the west-southwest at 9. We're waiting for that big break to the north, and most of the models agree with that, so that's a good sign. We were thinking maybe it was too far south to catch hold of this trough that's over the Gulf of Mexico, but that's not the case. Jamaica in real danger now of a Category 3 hurricane. And then the cone opens up. Notice there's still about a 230-mile spread in terms of error that can occur in 5 days. So that is the reason why Miami and Fort Lauderdale and parts of the Keys are under still that cone of uncertainty. It's not definite yet as to what we're going to see with this, so we'll wait and see. As far as the forecast cones go, there you can see that spread occurs as we move out in time on day 4 and 5. So right now we just sit, watch, and wait and see what happens with it. We still will see some storms around, rotating around it, especially on Sunday and Monday. Northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be 1 to 2 feet. A light chop out there, and the water temperature now at 88 degrees. Well, here's the forecast for the next 7 days as we take a look at what's happening. 40% chance for showers Saturday, not bad. Sunday the same. We'll start to see more of the action from inland pushing toward the coast, though, as a result of that easterly wind flow. And then showers and storms occasionally Monday and Tuesday because of Matthew, and then maybe some drier air moving in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as a result of Matthew as well.